Hello, friends. Good to see you. It's Saturday. That means it's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask a specific question and I give you a specific answer. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. Welcome to our digital village, streaming live from YouTube, also on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram. I'm going to do my best to get to everyone's questions today, and I will take questions in the order in which I see them. So give me just 1 second here, and there we go. I'm just arranging something so that I will be able to see you, which is my hope. And here we go off to Card Cam, where you can see I am working with Light Seers Tarot. Do you love this deck? I do love this deck. I know there's some controversy around it, just in terms of, is it a deck for the decade or is it a deck for always? I vote for always. What do you think? Let's see what it does for us today. And we will start over on YouTube with Nalini Kalu, and Nalini says, she got here early. Hope she didn't disappear, and guess what, Nalini? You did not disappear. Oh, Nalini, I love the artwork, but the cards are a little too thick. You know, yeah, they're tough. They're and the Page of Cups is so weird. Facts. But, you know, I will live and die by this. There will never be a tarot deck unless you create it yourself. There will never be a tarot deck where any one of us will love all 78 cards. And I agree, as much as I love the Page of Cups in general, when I get the Page of Cups in this deck, I have to pretend I'm not looking at it to read it right. Yep. Agreed. All right. Oh, Kim, you have this deck and love it. Very cool. Here we go. Nalini, you're first up. Missed yesterday's live. I know. And we missed you. I had so much to say to you. Monday's card, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Friday, Seven of Pentacles reversed. You called on me, but I wasn't on the live. Reading was job, family, or relationship. I'd like to circle back. I've been feeling stuck. I know I'm making progress getting my life back on track, but also feel like Groundhog Day. Oh, no. Work, sleep, clean, chores, no quality time with the dogs, no social life, no romantic interest, no fun. Yeah, we can't be having this. And family issues on the other end. I'm aware I'm healing, but still stuck. Time to renew my lease in June. Don't think I can move. Although I really want to, but still working on cleaning up credit. No car either. Job is okay, but not a career. I need more in my life. I just don't know how to get there. Feeling like every day is a repeat. And also today is Lola the dog's 6th birthday. We will do a birthday card for Lola, so everyone say happy birthday to Lola the dog. So that's some good news anyway. So let's see. What do we do about this, Nalini? I recognize the frustration. And I think that we are aware. Hey, Stacy, so good to see you. I think we're aware that you've been working really hard. And when we look at the work you've been doing to ultimately move yourself forward, and a lot of that is going to be, it's the healing work you're doing. It's the cleaning up the credit work. It's all of that. And you're doing that work. And so let's look at that first, the progress you're making. Because the thing is, when it's feeling like every day is the same thing and we're not loving it, it is hard to recognize that there is indeed progress. And the thing is, it is taking a long freaking time, Nalini, through no fault of your own. But there is progress here, and I think it's important, first and foremost, to recognize that. Next, is there anything you can do to speed up the progress? I think you're doing what you need to be doing, but I think it's one and the same thing. The question of how do I make my day-to-day life feel better is the same. The answer to that question is going to be the same as the answer to the question, what do I need to do to speed this process up? You know, you will feed both of those birds with one hand if we can figure out what it is you need to do. So, how do we bring more fun and joy into your current life as it is? Recognizing that that will also speed you on your way to being able to, you know, do the things you want to do, improve the credit, get a car, move, whatever that is, improve the career, all the things. So, what do you need? Dang. Honestly, here's what you need. You need to find local community. You need to find some people who, and Stacy, so good to see you. You're a new member and we're really glad for that. Anyway, Nalini, you need to find in an accessible way time and energy to have some local friends. Like, I feel like that's the thing you're missing. Even if you had a couple of people who shared your interests. And I'm thinking, dog, like you could use some dog friends. Let's walk the dogs together, that kind of thing. I think friends who are creative, we can do creative things together. Spiritual friends, friends to study tarot with. But I think a lot of the problem is time, right? You're what it takes to keep you going day to day requires so much of your time and energy. And what can we do about that? I think a lot of the energy, like time is time, I get that. But I think a lot of the energy is going to feeling badly about yourself and your situation, feeling like I shouldn't be in this situation. I'm bad because I'm in this situation. And I think that takes added time and energy. I think if you can remove that, look, Stacey, you have 2 different memberships. That's what it was. I was trying to figure that out. Well, thank you. Doubly. So the thing is, Nalini, I feel like if you could lighten up your brain, it would make the time management easier and would free up some time and energy to do these other things that would make this time better and allow you to move forward more quickly. Let me know what you think. And a birthday card for Lola the dog. What can we say for Lola? You know, Lola could always use more of your time, but the fact is, Lola is happy. Like, do not worry that you're not doing what you need to do to keep Lola happy. You know, Lola has an unending desire to spend time with you. You know, 24 hours a day would not be enough, right? But is very, very happy. So worry about your own balance. The dogs are fine and will be fine. Thank you so much. And happy birthday, Lola. All right. Who's up next? It's Melissa. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Your Thursday newsletter about lies keeps swirling in my head. Maybe because of my Scorpio sun. And maybe because I've been burned by him for over 15 years, I have zero trust for Eddie Haskell. So those of you who know that Eddie Haskell is our code name for this particular employee of Melissa's, understanding that Melissa is in a situation where she manages this person but cannot fire this person, and their difficult relationship was developed when they were co-workers. Now she has been promoted and, therefore promoted over him. And he's equally problematic. And if you're of a certain age, you know who Eddie Haskell is. And so you know what that means. All right. So perhaps unfairly, I am skeptical about everything he says or does. And I'm constantly watching my back as he is at the ready to stab me in the back. My question is, at this current time of uncertainty at work, where things are shifting rapidly, they work for the State Department, to be clear, where things are shifting rapidly and the future of our organization is unclear, how is Eddie Haskell lying? And how can I protect myself from any adverse effects? So let's take a look. And I notice you did not say, is Eddie lying? We just assume he is. And while I understand that assumption can be problematic, I also think if someone has shown you who they are, you got to believe them. What else can you possibly do, right? So let's take a look. Hey, Dan, good to see you. So let's see. Eddie Haskell. Okay, first and foremost, and this is funny because, right, Melissa, just based on experience. Exactly. Yeah. Someone shows you who they are, that's who they are. So he definitely fudges his hours as much as he can. And I mean, I hate to say this because, like, the way that the administration is talking about federal workers does not at all fit most of the federal workers I know, including you, Melissa. But sadly, it does fit Eddie Haskell because first and foremost, like, it feels like time stealing. It feels like Eddie will do everything he can to spend as little time as he can doing his work, but to get as much praise as possible for it and to make it look like he is working really hard for the cause. He is so mediocre, man. He really, really, really is. Sabina, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know. You're in the queue. Thanks for being here on Twitch, Sabina with many nines. Today, what we're doing is specific questions. So if you'd like to put a specific question in there, I'll get you in. Medium That Rocks says, I know someone like that. Melissa says 1,000%. And Stacy, Scorpio, Sun, Gemini, Moon, my head goes dark fast. In this case, though, I think it's appropriate that it does. And, like, basically, if his lips are moving, he might be lying. And what he's most lying about is how much work he's actually doing, how much time he's spending doing it versus the reality and versus what he's saying. Hey, just within reach, Malaysia. Good to see you on IG. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. So the way to protect yourself from this is exactly the awareness we're talking about. Right, the Meghan Trainor song. I know you're lying because your lips are moving. I hadn't even thought about that. I love Meghan too. Oh my gosh, your lips are moving. Yep. I think the way you protect yourself is to check and double check his work and just recognize you're right. I know that you are, like me, you are a good-hearted person and you do not just want to assume bad things about a person, but this person has given you every reason to watch your back. So check and double check. Melissa, I should just play that song in the office all the time. Pretty much. And I will say that his vendetta against you is not as strong as it used to be. I think because he failed to best you the last time he tried, and he went away feeling kind of smacked by that. So, and your new boss is not going to let him get away with stuff. So just check and double check and don't take it personally. There it is. Okay. Okay, hey, Wendy, there you are on Twitch as well. That's helpful, Wendy, because I see you on YouTube and on Twitch, and you're a moderator on YouTube. So if you happen to see me missing something on Twitch, Wendy, please let me know. And the deck we're working with today is Light Seers. Medium that rocks feels like he's super insecure. Yeah, he's mediocre, man. That, it fits. It fits. So Sabina, let me know if you got a question. Glad you're here. And I am moving on to Vaishali. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. My practical exams are next week. Always scary. Can I get guidance for that? And how would it go? Well, let's take a look. There it is, Melissa. Yeah, you said it. You said it. Basically, for those who are not in the YouTube chat, I'll say it aloud, sort of. Melissa says, yeah, small D syndrome. Small eggplant syndrome. Okay, Sabina, I see your question. I'm going to do Vaishali over on YouTube, and then I'm coming back to do you. Okay. Vaishali, practical exams. I think you're really worried about it, and that worry is not going to help. But I also think you know the material. And if you can just, do whatever studying you need, relax, I think you're going to do well. Please keep us posted. And everyone, prayer, candle, good thought, good energy, good vibes, whatever, excuse me, whatever it is you do in that way, let's send that to Vaishali for the exams. All right. Sabina over on Twitch. I want to know if my personal life will have a change during this year. So, the way, I'm a Scorpio. I can't help it. I'm snarky. And the snarky thing I'm going to say is, well, it better. No one should stay stagnant for a whole year. But when you say personal life, Sabina, do you mean love life specifically? Is that what you mean? I'll read the question as asked unless you want to give me more specifics. But yeah, Sabina's like, yes, love, you got it. Hey, Smile Emerald 247, that's Smile Soul 20, who's not with us on YouTube because of a family wedding. Please give your Aunt Dee the biggest hug for me, because I bet she'll be there. And please give all of my best, all of our best to your family and to the couple. Okay, so Sabina, looking at your love life. So if we're looking for a change, we have to figure out how it is right now. So you're with me, Sabina. I'm looking for your feedback. You still are at your cousin's wedding. I figure, hope it's going super well. So Sabina, I don't know if you know tarot at all, but when I look at your current love life, you're single, but we got the Tower to describe your love life. Oh my goodness. So I feel like you're single, but maybe single with trauma around relationships. Maybe single with some fear and resistance going forward. So this is not just single. This is single with what do we got in the past there? Right, Sabina, yes, a little bit. And honestly, I could probably say that to anyone over the age of 20 and be correct. But you got the Tower. So, definitely there's something there. So you're single now. First question then, is there anyone, and I'll ask the cards now, is there anyone around you that you should see as an option? No. Is there anyone from your past you should see as an option? No. No one around you, no one from your past. It has to be someone new. So, do we see you meeting someone new this year? So, you know what they say? Do what you've always done and you'll get what you've always got. I feel like you need to change something up. I feel like if you just keep doing what you're doing, you may not get what you want here. What do you need to do? I think you need to spend way more time looking. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but there it is. You need to spend way more time looking. And I'm thinking for you, you're going to be happier looking organically amongst community, talking to people versus online. But I am a fan of online dating too, if you can. And I think if you try a little harder, you are likely this year to attract someone who will be responsible, dependable, appropriate, that could turn into a long-term relationship. So put yourself out there without fear, and good things will happen this year. Okay, nice to see some people joining on Instagram, Twin250, Astro Solutions. So good to see you. And of course, what we are doing here today is specific questions. If you have a specific question, let me know. I will be happy to answer. All right. Next, we have Lumen. So happy to see you, Lumen. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member on YouTube. We appreciate you. Sabina, you are very welcome. Thank you for being here. So, Lumen. Okay, it's the dangerous moment where I have to scroll up, and so often I over-scroll. So wish me luck, everyone. Here we go. Scrolling so gently and carefully. I did it. All right, here we go. I want to ask about seeking out a holistic healer and energy worker to help with an issue I've been facing. Feeling like energetic cords need to be cut, but also wondering if it's physiological. What do the cards say about this? If energetic, can I tackle it myself? Okay, great question. Great question. So part of what we do here is I'd really try to give you good readings, but I also try to teach a little bit, you know, at least my style, you know, and if there's something there that helps you as a reader, that's great. So with this, I feel like what I want to do is a body, mind, spirit spread, because that's going to give us a sense of where, you know, where is this? Is it in the body? Is it in the mind? Is it in the spirit? Is it all of the above? Let's see what we got going on. So I'm going to go like this. Body, mind, spirit. So my feeling, Lumen, is you're really smart to ask this question, first of all. Secondly, while everything is energetic, I think there is something physiological, and I think there is something emotional or psychological that you have not processed. Now, might an energy healer be able to help with those things? Perhaps. Let's take a look and see. But I'm definitely going to give you a, yeah, there could be something physiological here. So when we look at, is an energy healer a good thing? You know, there are some great energy healers in the world, but much like readers, for every great practitioner, there's probably 10 people who aren't great. And of those 10, there's probably 7 of them that are scammers and 3 of them that are just misguided, right? So it's hard to find a good one. And in this case, I don't know that that's your most important thing. Do you need to see a medical professional? I mean, it's never a bad idea to get checked out, but I feel like this is emotional. Now, would the ritual of a cord cutting or, you know, some kind of magical ritual help you? I don't think it's ritual that we need here. I think I think that this is your body telling you that you are ready to heal from some big things, some old things, some big things, some difficult patterns. Journaling might help. A therapist might help. EMDR might help. But I am saying something toward more traditional therapy, medicine, that kind of thing, versus energy work, although I am a fan of energy work generally as well. So I think you can help fix this through journaling or looking at the past and figuring out kind of what you need to do to heal. But I am thinking that it may be time to talk to, not familiar with EMDR. So anyone here have done or is a practitioner of EMDR? I am such a fan of this. And it only works in like 92% of the population. It was developed to help soldiers coming back with PTSD. Right, you're exactly right, LP, eye movement therapy. So weird, so hokey. They were doing it for soldiers, and then they realized, we all got trauma. And so now it's widely available, done by therapists, and it's incredibly quick and helpful for a lot of people. Like weirdly quick and helpful for a lot of people. So, that might be a help. And LP, it's not just recent trauma. I swear to goodness, it can bring up the thing you didn't even know was the thing from 50 years ago, and it goes away. Yeah, I do recommend this to everyone, really, especially because it's done by therapists. So you may, like in the US, you may even be able to get it through your insurance or whatever. Gen Xers likes expressive writing. Absolutely. Agree. All right. And LP, Lumen, I'll ask my therapist about it. There you go. Ask your therapist about this whole thing. And I'm so glad you have a therapist, because I'm more in that realm with this for you. All right. Febborn, good to see you. Thanks for being here. There is a subtle change and intuitive whisper I'm experiencing. What can this be? What can this be? I think you're claiming a lot more of your power. I think sort of, your mother's passing, watching the family go through what they're going through, looking at yourself and your place within the family. You've been doing work with ancestors and family of origin over time. I think it's exactly what's in front of your face, that you are stepping into your power. And it's happening now more than ever because your mother's energy has shifted. Let me know what you think. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Who is up next? It is Mixuair. Michelle in Toronto. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. My knee is still painful. I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, but would love any insight or suggestions from Spirit, the universe, etc. I'm worried about my shift at the food bank on Wednesday. And Mixuair, I know how much you love working at the food bank. I know you just got in. I know you don't want to call out. And obviously not a doctor. Everyone send healing to Mixuair's knee and Mixuair in general. I mean, we can heal everything. Why not? Doctor's appointment on Monday. So you'll see the doctor, and the doctor will be able to tell you if you can do your shift or not. But let's see. So I'm thinking, Mixuair, and here's the thing. You have had so many painful, ongoing, long lasting health issues that for you, I think it is very, very easy. It is very, very easy to, how am I going to say this? It is very easy for you to feel this pain and think, oh no, here's the next 10 years. I don't think it is. I don't think this is going to be like the hip. Let's put it that way. I don't think this is going to be an ongoing horrible thing. Yes, it may be something that you're always going to be aware of, or that 20 years from now is going to be an issue or whatever. But I don't think this is going to be as problematic as some other things you've faced. Needles and Nails on IG, good to see you. Okay. So I already got to Febborn. I got to Mixuir. LP is up next. I feel like I'm drowning. Febborn says, yes, there's a sense of freedom. Her energy was so strong, and we don't mean that in a good way. And now it has dissipated, yeah. And healed on the other side. Kiss a kiss, good to see you. Thanks for being here. LP, you're allowed to vent. Our village is a safe space. So I'm about to read LP, and LP has just come on in and said, sorry, I had a bit of a vent sesh. I think I hate the stagnancy of healing. Oh gosh, don't we all? I feel like I've exhausted resources of self-help, psychiatry, etc. Just miss being fun. Similar to Lumen, do I need ritual? I get it. No, seriously. And, while I don't, okay, a long time ago when I first started reading tarot, I heard about a therapist in a mental health hospital setting who had lost her job because she was using tarot cards in a hospital setting to figure out which medications were best for patients. Now, granted, we did not have the genetic testing that we have now, but still, there are some ethical lines we have to be careful with. But that said, I think these are good questions for the cards. Where is the problem coming from? What can we do? All right, let's see. Joyous Ocean, we all need ritual. I mean, on some level, yes. But if we're looking to address a particular problem, there are times ritual will be more effective or less effective, depending, right? So LP, here we go. I feel like I'm drowning. I used to be such an optimistic, happy, confident, and loving person. I feel like I've done Closer to Fine by Indigo Girls. You and I connect on music, LP. We're going to have a conversation on this eventually. I'm just so lost, tired, and sad. I've exhausted all efforts, and faking it till I make it has been even more tiresome than usual. I get it. My friends miss me. I miss him too. I guess the question, I don't know. I just want something aspirational. And Kiss a Kiss, I see your question. Yeah, me too, Joyce Ocean, for sure. Okay, so LP, we get it. First of all, first question I'm going to ask is, even though you're feeling stuck, are you on the path to healing for reals? And the answer is, hey, Dorella, good to see you. The answer is, it's been hard. There's a family issue. There's a romantic issue. There's an issue of self-acceptance. It's been hard, and it's understandable. And the thing is, when you were that Closer to Fine person, where you were sort of able to just be that happy person, what's different now? What was going on then? What's different now? Okay, I'm going to say something, LP. LP, well, there's your ritual. You should cry. Like, I feel like crying is really good for the soul. I don't think people do it enough. And once that dam is broken, you'll feel free again. That is probably very true. You may have answered your own question, LP. But I'm going to go a little deeper. I feel like, and maybe what I say will make you cry, or maybe you'll come back and say, yeah, no, that's not it. And I'm open to either. Cicero Bold, good to see you on IG. Glad you're here. I think that as time has passed, you have gotten a clearer view of how much trauma there is in your past and how many freaking ass rabbit, douche canoe, bigoted a-holes there are on the planet. I think you have a bigger view of that now, and it's feeling heavier. And I think that's part of it too. So I agree. You should cut up some onions or something so you can cry, because that could start you. Listen to some Taylor Swift, does that to me all the time, like Folklore or Evermore. That'll do it. Right. You once had more hope for humanity and humans. So here is what I'm going to say to you. Here's, I think, a thing you can think about to turn this around. I was just going to say onions, maybe my drug of choice. Yeah, there you go. In a time when being stupid and hateful has become the norm and popular, and that'll die down. But in this time, being joyfully and unapologetically yourself, being happy as who you are, is an act of rebellion. And if I know you as well as I think I do, even though we've never met and I'm not even sure we're on the same continent, I think that could inspire you. Let me know what you think. Oh, Medium That Rocks, Marjorie. I was on my walk the other day and Marjorie came on and I'm like walking through my community with tears going down my face. Like, I really hope no one sees me. You're in Australia. I thought so, LP. It does. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Radical acceptance and radical existence. Yeah, there it is. Hey, Quinn Kilharius, Renata, so good to see you. All right. And Mr. Bopt, glad you're here on IG. Okay. Oh, you're in Melbourne. Good to see that. That's nice to know. Maybe one day I'll come visit you. Okay. Am I missing a question anywhere on IG, YouTube, or Twitch? Hey, Medium That Rocks, nice to see you on Twitch as well. Thank you. Okay. Kiss a Kiss. Thank you so much. Okay, back to Kiss a Kiss. And I'm just looking for that question. Hang on one second. Can we find that question? Hey, Amy, I'm Emberheart. So good to see you on IG. Karina, where are you? You're coming up. You are coming up in like 3 people, Karina. I am looking for Kiss a Kiss. Give me 1 second. Looking. Yeah, got it. Kiss a Kiss. Thank you for your patience and thanks for being here. This is a fine question. The guy I met online is a stalker. I am so sorry. And I know what's going to happen next is an influx of magical remedies for stalkers, which may or may not be helpful. Let's take a look. Will I be able to get rid of him with no dangerous consequences? And this is for Kiss a Kiss on IG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you about this stalker. There are dangerous stalkers, and there are stalkers that are primarily like incel keyboard warriors. This person is more the second than the first. Obviously, take every precaution, of course. But I have a feeling that all you need to do is somehow demonstrate the number of people, friends, family, online community, the number of people that have your back, and this person will go away very, very, very quickly. Yeah, that's what I think. Let me know if that makes sense. Hey, Dina Moskowitz on IG. So good to see you. Okay, up next, Kim Morse. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Can I trust Megan? So, you know, these sorts of questions, and again, this is my snarky Scorpio mind. My snarky retort to you is, trust her to do what exactly? But let's take it. You know, because like nobody is 100% trustworthy to do every single thing. Barbie Bird, I have not gotten to you yet. Hey, the game. Do I still have a voice? The game. Good to see you on Twitch. Thanks for being here. I am taking questions. If you would like a question, I'd be happy to do that for you. Oh, Kiss a Kiss. OMG, thank you so much. Yes, it makes so much sense. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Kim Morse. Can I trust Megan? Well, let's see. Who's Megan? Megan has a lot of anxiety and gets stuck in her own head a lot. And I think Megan can be very didactic and maybe a little bossy. So, like when we look at how Megan feels about you, I'm going to say Megan doesn't entirely trust you, and that's not a reflection on you. There's no shade on you, Kim. I know you personally. I know you're a very trustworthy individual. But I feel like with what's coming up, oh gosh. Well, if that card had come up first, it would have been over and done. 7 of Swords. No, you can't. I'm sorry. Do not. Oh my gosh, Stacy, you know Megan too. And Stacy's like, yep, that's Megan. And you know, I want to say, I am sure that comes from trauma. With all love, with all support, with all desire for healing, I am sure that this is not intentional as much as it is a trauma response, but nonetheless, we must protect ourselves as much as we might love and care about and help, hope for the healing of traumatized people. We must also protect ourselves from them, even when they are us, which very often they are. All right. All right. Fleur de Moon is Victoria. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. You are in the queue. I will absolutely get to you. I do take these in the order in which I see them, so it may be a minute. Hang out with us if you can. Otherwise, come back and catch it in the replay. I'm glad you're here. All right. All right. Here we go. Karina, you're up. Karina Morrison. So glad you're here. Do you see my landlords being forced to move out of our building? They have illegally, oh gosh, this is horrible. They have illegally converted the basement to a real estate office and luxury apartment against all the rules for our zoned building. Yeah, don't you hate it when the people in charge break the rules, man? You know, and we see that a lot. You know, people in charge who just don't think rules belong to them or apply to them, right? So do we see, like, what do we see? Oh yeah, this will not stand. This will not stand. They've been flying under the radar, but I have a feeling the tenants, maybe you yourself, are going to call the proper authorities. And I mean, if you haven't done so already, maybe do that And I have a feeling this will change. I think this will change. So I think you get what you want here. Okay. And let's see. Hey, Trey Cameron, I see you, but I don't see your message, so I'll look for a new one. Trey, did you get a new message, a new question in? If you did, I don't mind jumping the line, so let me know, because you were here. Adrija, so glad to see you. Oh, I'm so sorry to see this. My manager, MK, has been a total jerk. What does she think of me? How is my coming work week going to be? That is unfortunate. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. You know, she actually thinks you're good at your job. I think sometimes she thinks you don't work quickly enough or respond quickly enough. And I just said she, but I don't actually know that it is a she. So I'll say they. They are very impatient in general and more likely to hold you to a difficult standard versus other employees for whatever reason. But they don't think badly of you necessarily. They just think they have a right to treat you that way. Is there anything you can do to fix this? Not really. I'm so sorry. And how will the coming week be? I think a little better, but this is an ongoing issue. I do think there'll be improvement, and eventually there will be some position changes or team changes that will get the two of you away from each other, and that will be a blessing. That won't happen next week, I don't think. All right. All right. Hey, Missy Lynn, so good to see you on Facebook. Thanks for being here. What do I see happening in the week to come for you and your family? Well, I mean, a bunch of things, obviously, because that's 7 days and a whole family. But, you know, I see you dealing with some difficult things. I don't think you are asking just about the week generically. I think you've got some stuff going on that is difficult. And I think that you are really trying to help everybody in your family sort of shepherd through. And that is not easy, but you will get through. Whatever healing is needed will happen. You're going to have to take a lot of the energy here, though. Like, you're going to have to make a lot of this happen, but there will be healing and there will be forward motion. Let me know if that makes sense. Trey, you're so sweet. I'm okay with waiting. I have to think of a new question. Perfect. All right. Oh, Missy, yes, absolutely. Okay, good. Good. Just remember yourself as you're going through this, and after, Missy, good self-care is going to be really necessary. All right. And, okay. Up next is DH. So good to see you. And there I did it. I wasn't even trying and I did it. I just overscrolled. Going back for DH. Give me 1 second, please. Hey, Lizzie Patnode. So good to see you on IG. Glad you're here. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. What does the universe want me to know this week? Give me 1 second. Let me see the rest of it. This week, this month, and next month. That sounds like a 3-card spread. All right. This week, this month, and next month. And I know you're going through a move. I don't know when your move is, but I do wonder if that's going to figure into this. All right. What does the universe want you to know about this week, this month, and next month? This week is really a time for looking to the past, healing whatever needs to be healed, getting rid of whatever needs to be gotten rid of, honoring whatever needs to be honored regarding the past. This month is really about gathering the people, the items, the spirits, everything and everyone gathering around you and feeling that support. It's about having that support. Next month is going to be making the best of some difficult situations. I'm sorry to say that, but there it is. But if you can do that and stay in your place of love and faith and trust, all will be well. There you go. And PJR Rataco, so good to see you. Thanks for being here on Instagram with us. I am doing specific questions today. So if you want to get a specific question in, I'll be happy to handle it. Okay. Dan, I cannot wait. I saw your question coming in. I cannot wait to do that question. Okay. So now I just did DH. I'm still not quite where I need to be, but control room's been helping me out a lot. Again, please. Anna K, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Anna K, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. What does the universe have to tell me about my eyes and eyesight? I've been stressing about it lately. Understandably. I've been stressing about it lately as I lost a little bit of acuity in my right eye, but pressure and visual fields are stable so far, thank God. All right. And I can see I'm going to be doing a health issue over on IG. So I'm just going to give the health disclaimer that you all know I'm going to give. Of course, your doctor is your best source of health information, but I'm happy to do the reading. Oh my gosh, Barbie Bird is sending a lot of love to Anna. Barbie went from 20/20 to legally blind so fast. Oh my gosh. So lots of positive vibes to Anna K. So what can we say here? Anna, you're holding. You have good doctors and you have good support. The way I see it, and I know the Two of Swords with a blindfold is looking a little scary right now, but the way I see it is this. I mean, do you have something that would eventually cause blindness fully? Yes. But I think you'd have to live to be about 150 for that to happen. So I think you're going to be okay in your lifetime as long as you keep doing all the good things you're doing. Oh my goodness. Carolina on Instagram. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. I am doing specific questions if you'd like to get a question in. Revival of Venus. So good to see you. All right. So Anna K, I think we were all happy to see that those were positive cards. Of all the predictions I make today, I especially want that one to be true. Hey, Penny, good to see you. Okay, who's up next? It is Stacy Flannery. Good to see you. And Stacy is a member here, not on YouTube, not once, but twice. On two different accounts. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate you so much, Stacy. Okay, here's your question. I would like to know about my relationship with Drew. Is he playing a game? Is he in it like I am? Is money a factor? Am I overthinking it? Okay, and Trey, I am seeing your question about connecting with your higher self. Do you want me to do that question? I so will. I am seeing it here. All right, and I will. I'll do it. And then if you come up with another one, I'll probably do that one too, because I will. Okay, yes, please. Yes, good. Okay, so here we go. Stacy, Drew. Okay. How? Here, let's bring some extra energy here. Okay. My brain plays with me. Right, but sometimes men play with us too, you know, in good ways and in not so good ways. So let's take a look and see. Okay. And I can see why you're questioning him, because he is not always vulnerable and transparent. He is not always communicative. This is not just your brain, Stacy. This is the fact that he seems to switch a little. Do you see that? Do you see him sometimes bring in different energies? And I mean, okay, we all sometimes bring different energies. That's true. But I mean, I feel like, and you're like, yes. So no, this is not your brain. Yes, you may have anxiety. Yes, you may overthink things, but he's the cause of your overthinking. And I think we need to pay attention to this. So we just had a jumper. He has issue. Okay, you know, like, when do I not say this, right? But it's the Six of Cups. What am I going to say? He has issues from the past. We know that. He's afraid. He's afraid of this relationship. And I think that because of the movies and because of romance novels, we sometimes romanticize that, right? Because in the movies and in the novels, it's like they meet each other, they fall in love, they have a problem, usually because he's afraid, he gets over his fear, and we get back together, right? And he does not communicate, Kim. That's a good one too. Yes, does not communicate. I feel like we don't want to romanticize any of this behavior, right? I feel like he does not, I don't think he's going to step up. I really don't. I'm not trying to be a little bitch for you here. I'm sorry. But I think you should be careful here. I think that what he's showing you is what you should pay attention to. So you call him out. So tell me, Stacy, when you call him out, well, no, I'll tell you. That'll be easier. When you call him out, I think he communicates a lot then, and I think he will tell you of his great heart because he doesn't want to lose you. He doesn't want to lose you. But I think this is because he wants the comfort you provide. Which, okay, fine, we all want that in a relationship. But if you want just that, how much of a relationship is it? Now, is money an issue for him here? I don't know. I think it is more his issues from the past, his fear of commitment, his desire to be the most important person in the room all the freaking time. So if he's in the room and you're in the room, guess what? He's still the most important person in the room. So, you know, do I think this can work out? I mean, I think there are ways it does work. I think for what it is, there's ways it works. I just would not expect. Stacy, OMG, that's so him. And Kim, who knows the story, that's so true. So see it for what it is, right? Don't try to make it into what it isn't. I'm going to say it's better than McDonald's, but at the very best, on a good day, it's the Outback. It's never going to be Ruth's Chris. You see what I'm saying, right? You're probably a vegetarian and I just offended the heck out of you. I'm so sorry. But take it for what it's worth. He's not all that. He's just not. I step back a lot. Yeah. Don't give this person your heart fully. And don't give this person your time fully. You could do better. Okay to hang out, but you could do better. You are serving him more than he is serving you. All right. Sorry, but there it is. Okay. Stacy, you are very welcome. But I think it's interesting that you were putting it on you. Like my brain is playing games with you. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's not. He is. Okay. Okay, do I have anything on IG? I don't see anything on Twitch. Let me know if I have anything on IG. Right now, I am moving on to Trey Cameron. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. How do I best connect with my higher self? To me, higher self is the part of our soul that's always on the other side. What a beautiful way to put that. That is delightful. The part of our soul that's always on the other side. Does he or she have something to say to me right now? I feel like there's something I'm just not getting. Stacy, I was in a 36-year relationship with a narcissist. Yeah, and you're in a relationship with one now, too. I mean, I can't say that. I'm not a doctor. I can't make a diagnosis. And I know we like to use the word narcissist to talk about people we don't like, which is not the case, but I'm seeing some tendencies here. Trey, I'd like to say I came up with that, but I got it from John Edwards. Okay, he's respectable. I saw him live. He wasn't bad. He was okay. I'm also indifferent. I blame South Park. I love South Park. A lot of my worldview comes from South Park. I have to tell you that. All right. Here it is, Trey. There's that evil Page of Cups. I mean, we love in tarot, we love the Page of Cups. We don't so much love that it's reversed. In this deck, neither Trey nor I like this just depiction. Yeah, it's pretty simple, Trey. There's that Page of Swords again. I mean, it's the same message. Like, this is not a new message. You get this message for yourself all the time. I get this message for you all the time. And it's a little bit boring to have the same message over and over again, but there it is. Now, what about the fact that you had already mentioned in this session that you don't like this card? I think that invites you to look at the parts of yourself that you think you don't like. You know, so that shadow work. And I think you're pretty good at shadow work. But the thing is, you have parts of yourself, like when we talk about shadow work, it is really the unpleasant parts of ourselves. For you, Trey, I think you have really good parts of yourself that you have a hard time liking. We've got you as a writer. We've got you sort of allowing yourself to see yourself as a winner, and we've got you stuck up in your head. I feel like there's a lot here about how your higher self, it's not just the lesson of love the uncomfortable parts of yourself, because like we learn that lesson every day in our community, but it's the lesson of don't be afraid to see yourself as a winner. You are a humble and balanced person. You are never going to be an egotist. You're never going to be a narcissist, even though you've been surrounded by them. Don't be afraid to see the good parts of yourself. That makes sense? All right. Okay. TJ and GA. Trey, that adds up. Okay. Thank you. TJ and GA. What aspect of personal growth do I need to focus on at this time? Let's take a look. So with Trey's reading, one of the things was that particular card. I know Trey's relationship with that card, and I have the same relationship with that card. And that was part of what informed the reading. So for those of you who are readers, it's kind of a cool thing to think about that, how shall I say it, that our relationship with individual cards can really influence the reading in a powerful way. Okay. TJ and GA, what aspect of personal growth do I need to focus on at this time? Allowing yourself to feel happy, have a good time, to not be worried all the time. I mean, not that you are worried all the time, but just to allow yourself to relax, be happy, and recognize, like, I know we have used the word manifest way too much and inappropriately, but I'm still going to say to know that you have the ability to manifest and create and execute wonderful things in your life, and to know that your happiness is a primary goal, not a secondary or tertiary goal. All right. Medium That Rocks, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. What will my recovery look like? How long? Will I have full use of my fingers? And now I know I have a medical reading over on IG. I remember. I'm going to go back to that too. I'm doing Medium That Rocks, and then I'm going back and looking on IG. Please excuse me. Okay. What, you know why I'm all choked up. Medium That Rocks is primarily, yeah, there it is. I see it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So PJR Rataco, I am getting to you. Thank you for waiting, and I'm sorry it's taken a minute. Right, hard to keep track of all the channels, but I got help. Okay. So I got choked up because you are also a card reader, and I will tell you that hand injury is one of my biggest fears because it's hard to shuffle when you don't have use of your hands. So what will my recovery look like? How long will I have full use of my fingers? I'm concerned about the little finger. I had a ring on it, which maybe is making healing harder. Also, will I be able to shuffle tarot decks again? There it is. If not, any other suggestions on ways to shuffle. So you already asked about that. Let me show you what I would do in this situation. We call it stirring the cauldron. And that is a shuffle, and it's a legitimate shuffle. So that is a way if you have to. All right. And you can use a smaller deck, and it works pretty well. All right. So I think you're going to be good as new. I'm not your doctor, obviously. I don't know what your doctor said, but I'm going with good as new. And I think you're doing some other healing modalities as well. In addition to the doctor, do the Reiki, do all the healing stuff, everything. And there's a reason this happened in your timeline the way it did. So there's that. So I think you're going to be all good. I think the next time I see you at StaarCon, you're going to be great. All right. Now. Okay, over on IG, Instagram, we've got PJI Rataco. So good to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for your patience. How is the health of my boss? Not great. Not great, but potentially improving. There is potential for improvement and maintenance. Not great, though. Could go a lot of ways, but I think there is potential for improvement. And of course, that's where our hopes and prayers are going. Medium That Rocks, fingers crossed, no pun intended, yep. Oh, Medium That Rocks, will I be able to leave the job and work for myself? Oh, absolutely, yes. This will not stop that. No. No. All right. And the great question, is there a card shuffler you can get? I think there is, but it's hard to find one the right size. Okay, up next, Barbie Bird. So good to see you. Okay, no specific question today. Are you breaking? I'm just going to wave my wand at you for a minute. Okay, that's okay. Okay, no specific question for today. but would love a message from my guides team on what I need to know right now. Right, medium. No, I'm doing you, Barbie. I'm doing you. I just had to wave my wand at you. I'm doing you. The little decks work for now. Yeah, I see that in my old age. I think when I'm an 80-year-old tarot reader, which I definitely plan on being, it'll be all little decks. I swear to goodness. Okay. So, Barbie, a message from your guides teams, what you need to know right now. Barbie, you're doing great at work. You're doing great at doing what you need to do to get your love life where you want it to be. Barbie, you've been doing a lot of healing. You have been actively invested in your healing, and we all know that. It is nice to see whether or not you feel it, Barbie. It is so nice to see this. And I hope you can see this and see this visual evidence that the work you're doing matters. And whether you feel it or not, Barbie, you're good. I'm just playing with you. You're good. Whether you feel it or not, you are doing the work, and the work will pay off. And when you're having a bad day, as we all do, I want that to be your mantra. I am doing the work, and the work will pay off. And you are allowed to say that from your bed. If you're having a bed rotting day, you are allowed to say, I am doing the work and it will pay off, because it is the damn truth. So there you go. All right. Okay, here we go. Santiago, yes. Where are you? Oh, I see you. Gotcha. Thank you. Got it. Santiago, it's so good to see you. I have a crush on someone. Apparently he's straight, but I feel a vibe. Danger. I'm going to wave my wand at you now. Danger. Okay. I'll do the reading. How are things going to develop between us? What kind of attraction does he feel for me? So let's ask, okay? Let's ask. And I think we got to look at the individual that you're attracted to. Hey, Light Seeker, good to see you on Twitch. Thanks for being here. I'm taking specific questions today if you got one. Hey, you're Muse on IG. So good to see you. Wendy and Barbie, the two of you, you are too funny. I just love this village. Okay, Santiago, when we look at your friend, I think you caught an appropriate vibe, but I think that this person this person is not ready. Not ready. And what I'm afraid of is if you go for this and try to make this work, I am terribly afraid that that's going to really hurt you, because even if a relationship were to develop, you cannot be with someone who is closeted even to themselves. That is not going to be healthy for you. We hope for really good things for this person. And who knows what might happen in the future. But for right now, Santiago, I'm going to say look elsewhere. Seriously. All right. Light Seeker over on Twitch. So good to see you. What kind of love person am I attracting? Well, what kind of love person do you want to attract? I'm going to take a look at okay, this is going to be fun. We're going to start with exactly that question. What are you likely to attract in your life coming up soon? And then we'll take a look at whether that's what you want or not. What are you likely to attract in your life anytime soon? I think you'd like something to come in quickly, but the thing is, and maybe this has been a thing in the past too, I think that there can be a tendency to attract people who will come in quickly and install themselves in your life quickly, maybe even with some love bombing, but then do nothing for you. Is this something that you have dealt with before? What you want is hot, spicy, considerate, and loyal. Yep, we all want that. I don't think that's what you've had, though. Well, maybe the hot, spicy part, maybe. Maybe. But I do feel like there can be a tendency in relationships. Yeah, super true. That's a cycle. Yeah, a tendency in a relationship for someone to come in, be like they're all that. And for that first little bit of time, they are all that. And then they're none of that, but you're doing all the things. They call it love bombing for a reason. So, yeah, how do I break this? There's your question. Well done. Let's see. How do you break this? Okay. Now, this is for you, but it's for everybody. I'm not going to give you my full face because I want everyone to be looking at this card when I say it, but this is definitely worthy of a full face moment. Every single person come to the front of the room right now. Here's the thing. When we date and we meet someone that we're immediately interested in, very quickly, we're like, I want this to work. And as it goes forward, week 1, week 2, week 3, month 1, month 2, month 3, we're like, I want this to work. And that's exactly what we shouldn't be doing. What we should be doing is saying, okay, looking good, but I want to see every single red flag in color. And I want to be aware, because if this is not going to work, I want it done as quickly as MFing possible. That's the attitude you need. And furthermore, very often when we meet someone, we're like, is this someone I could be with? That's not the question you want to be asking yourself. You want to be asking yourself, is this someone I want to have dinner with? End of story. And if you had dinner with that person, it was good. Is this someone I want to have dinner with again? And take it that way. And that's how you will break it. There you go. Wendy, I'm so guilty of this. I think a lot of people are, which is, why I said that. So light seeker, that's what you got to do. That's how you want to handle dating, and you'll attract exactly what you're looking for. Okay. Who is next? Over on YouTube, it's just Justine. So happy to see you, Justine. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Oh no. I think something terrible has happened in the development of my situation that's hard to describe, but I can feel its severity and I feel it's permanent. I wonder if my dad, who is in spirit, has any advice for me of which of the following possibilities. You know what? I'm going to change your question a little bit. Please forgive me. I'm not going to do your A, B, or C. I'm going to just see what your dad has to say, if you don't mind, because your dad doesn't like to be put in a box. He wishes to speak freely. So let's see. Joyous Ocean. Oh, God, I needed that dating information. Yeah. Seriously. Oh, I see a question on IG for your muse, Sai. Sai, I will do you right after I do Justine. Everyone remind me that I said I would do that. Okay, here we go. Okay. Of course, your dad sends his love, and he recognizes that a lot of what you're doing with is because he's not there with you physically. He totally recognizes that. He recognizes that you have been through the ringer. Oh, thank you so much, Lightseer. You've been through the ringer, and he recognizes that. But there is nothing going on here that is permanent. There is nothing going on here that is permanent. What he suggests you do is override all of the things that you are experiencing, thinking, and feeling. Just override it like it's not even there and go get a job. If you cannot override it, find a professional who can help. Best of luck, and I'm so sorry you're going through this. Okay, I remembered. I'm going back to Instagram. I remembered. Okay, I am sorry. I am probably mispronouncing your name, but over on Instagram, your muse Zai, how can I deal with my daughter that's acting up? I've tried many approaches and I don't know what to do anymore. She's 16. Thank you for the question, but also for letting me know her age, because obviously that's going to make a difference in the way I see it, right? All right, here we go. All right. When I look at your daughter, she is 16. She has a lot of anger and a lot of hormones. And she's slow to do the things that she needs to do. She does not always believe in herself. In terms of the behavior that she has, and if you're here with me right this minute, if you could let me know like what the behavior is that you're most concerned about. When I look at concerning behavior, I feel like, you know, she can be rude. She doesn't act in her own best interest. I might be a little worried about substances now at age 16. That happens sometimes, but I don't know that no one should at that age, but a lot of people do. But I worry about that. And I also worry because I wonder if there's something genetic in the family that might lead toward addiction. So that's something I'm very concerned about. But the real issue here is attitude, right? Cards are jumping all over the place here. Your real issue is attitude. She's dating a girl that mistreats her and is a cutter. Okay. So when we look at the girlfriend, at least she won't get pregnant. We appreciate this. So you're thinking the unhealthy behavior is not drugs or alcohol, but is self-mutilation. Is your daughter also a cutter? Doesn't look that way to me. What do you know, or what do you think? So when we look at the girlfriend is stubborn, but here's the thing. Like, I feel like what you need to do is be a supportive presence here. Even if you don't approve of the girlfriend or don't approve of the relationship, or also see, as I do, some attitudinal issues that I would argue. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, good. And it'll stay that way, I think. I feel like your daughter, okay, I was going to say, I would argue that some of the attitude is just age appropriate, unfortunately. But our teenagers have to make us not want to be around them and them not want to be around us so they can launch. Otherwise, we would just want to stay together forever, right? So I feel like your daughter toward the girlfriend, there's those same cards again. That's so funny. I feel like your daughter stubbornly hangs on to the girlfriend, but in her own head knows that a lot of this isn't healthy. I think your daughter also knows she's not getting what she needs in this relationship, but she's trying. And I think a couple of things may be happening. I think the girlfriend may be manipulating. And I think your daughter, buying into that, may be thinking like, I'm here to help. I'm going to help you. I'm going to fix you. Now, a lot of us have been in those kinds of relationships, right? Where one person is the identified patient and the other person is the identified fixer. And I think that might be going on here. Hey, TC, yes, you may join. Just put in a specific question and I will get to it. Absolutely. Glad you're here. So I think what you need to do with your teenager is keep open and honest communication. Be supportive of the relationship until your daughter is looking for the strength to cut it off, which is what's going to happen. And I think in the long run, when I look at your daughter, your daughter feels everything. And I do wonder, along with worrying perhaps about substance, I worry about depression and anxiety as well. Now, maybe I worry about that with everyone that age, but here are the cards. Your daughter can also get easily overwhelmed. So there's a lot going on here above and beyond the girlfriend. And I think you're right that in a way, the girlfriend is not helping. But you know what? You're smart and your daughter's smart too. Be patient, open, loving, pick and choose your battles, and be supportive of the girlfriend without pushing the two of them together. And I think it'll all work out fine. Let me know what you think. Okay. So, hey, TC, I will look for a question from you. And I am now going to Candy B. So good to see you. Oh, that's Nicola. IG. Picture Nicola. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Hey, TC, I'm going to come to you right after I do Candy B on YouTube. Would the event I'm planning to keep on the 30th of May be a success? Damn straight it will be. No advice, no notes. I think you got this. Perfect. Okay. I've tried this a few years ago and it failed and lost a lot of money, so I'm worried about doing it. I understand. But it feels really good. It feels really good. I think it's worth doing. Oh, thank you. From your muse, thank you so much. As always, you were spot on. I will be loving and supportive. I know how hard it is, but yeah, it's the right thing. It is the right thing. All will be well in the long run, I promise. Yeah, it feels good to me, Candy. You learned what you needed to learn. I think you're right to come back and do it again. It's okay. Okay, TC. Hey, TC. Hang on, I just have to move something so I can see the message. Is there any message from my guides that I can be open to receive? Let me see what I can find for you. Wendy, teenagers are always a lot of work, yeah. Okay, here we go. Hey, TC, message from your guides. Yeah. Yes. Here we go. A bunch of things. Okay. It's a list. Maybe first and foremost, I feel like you're a talented person, and I don't know if you know where all your talents are. So look for your talents and develop your talents. I wonder if you're a good communicator. I wonder if you're a good writer. I wonder, there's a lot of things I think you might be good at. So developing your talents. And I think sometimes other people clearly see that you are really good at whatever, and you don't see it. And so you have to be able to clearly see that you are good at what you do. It may be time for some travel. It may be time for a job change or a focus change. There may also be some issues like just feeling like you're stable and okay. And I promise you, if you're not now, you will be. Okay, and over on IG, the same thing for Nicola. Nicola with many threes. TC, you are very welcome. Any messages from your guides? Yeah, it's all about ancestors, loved ones in spirit. They are so with you, and they're trying to help you with health and wealth. They're trying to help you career-wise. They're trying to help you money-wise. They're trying to help you with everything you need. Just know that they got your back. You do what you need to do. They'll do what they need to do. All right. Okay. Okay, I did, Candy. Thank you. Wendy. Yep. Wendy Robeson, thank you so much for being a member for 2 years, a moderator, showing up on a couple of different platforms at the same time, which I really appreciate. How is April going to be for me? Oh, well, we got to love that when we start out with the 7 of freaking swords. But you know what I could say? Oh, Nicola, you are very welcome, very welcome. You know what I'm going to say, Wendy, is I think in April there will be lots of opportunities for you to BS yourself. Try to avoid this. Put full closure to all of it. Full closure to all the BS. I am serious. All the BS goes away. There it is. You know the BS I'm talking about. All right. Okay. Scrolling through. Give me 1 second. Okay. Candy B, you're so sweet. It's crazy how much my mood positively changes every time you're on. Thank you. I'm going to say me too. Like, I can be in a bad mood before I come on, but y'all always, yeah, it's mutual. Let's put it that way. All right. I am scrolling through. Okay. Who's next? I am Okay, I've got Renata Quinn Kilharius on YouTube. I have a true crime question. You know I love these. And okay. And you know, because I don't follow any of this stuff, I'm a very clean brain to look at this. One of my favorite authors was unalived by her husband. The police said it was self-defense on his part, but was it really? Let's take a look. Oh, thank you, Dan. Okay. Was it really? Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. I don't think it was. I think you're asking the question because you don't think it was either. But I don't think it was. Okay, Dorella, so good to see you. What is coming toward me in love in the near future? Huh. Well, that's what we all want to see. A relationship. I mean, I think there's a good relationship coming, but I also think you have a lot of anxiety about this topic, like which one of us doesn't? But so be careful, okay? This is what scares me. I see a great new relationship coming, and I would think fairly soon. But if you meet a total douche canoe tomorrow, don't say, oh, well, Christiana said someone was coming, so it must be you. Yeah, no, you still have to vet them. But I think there's a good one coming. Okay. Jenny, it's so good to see you. You are never pathetic and you can ask any question you want. I feel pathetic asking this, but I feel so hopeless and hollow today that I need to. Will I ever find a loving partner? I just finished a cheesy mafia romance and I'm on my period, so I'm needy AF, I understand. Fleur de Moon, I have not gotten to you yet, but I am sure looking. And in fact, I think you're, there's you. No, I'm sorry. There's Jenny, who I'm working on right now, Joyous Ocean, and then you. So I think you're coming up pretty quick. So hang in there and thanks for your patience. Oh, Renata, that is actually so sad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Jenny. It is important to be strong in yourself, and it is important to be needy here in this village, but not when you're actually dating. I don't think there's anyone from your past that is worthwhile at all. And I feel like it is taking some time. Good Lord, it is taking some time. Okay, first of all, let's give you the heart because you need it. And let's see just how long is this going to take. Revival of Venus, I have not gotten to you yet. Now the question is, did I accidentally skip you? I'll keep looking. In fact, if you could do me the favor of looking to see, and anyone else, moderators, if you can see where Revival of Venus is, and if I happen to have missed them, that would be helpful. Thank you. Okay, so Jenny, it's about closure to the past. That's really the thing. Barbie Bird got a reading like this recently, and she did not like it, but it's better now. Give it time, give it time, give it time. Maybe about 8 months. But guess what? You will ultimately find a great partner and you will likely marry very happily. It is going to take time. It will be worth it. Okay, so would you do me a favor, Revival of Venus? I just have a sneaky feeling I might have skipped you. Would you go put your question in again? Just, it'll be easier that way if you can. I would really appreciate it. And in the meanwhile, Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. Dion C. Monsanto, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I want to move forward with tenant N, which was the third option I didn't bring up before. I was moving in the right direction with this tenant. Am I moving in the right direction with this tenant and some new business? Let's see. How will this new tenant be? Let's take a look. Oh, Revival of Venus is still coming up. I did not miss Revival of Venus. Thank you, Wendy. And thanking myself from 5 minutes ago, I did not miss Revival of Venus. Yay. Okay, good. I'd really like to get through one of these without skipping anybody. Okay, now, is this tenant a good option? There is some difficulty and instability. How will they be as a tenant? I'm not thrilled. I don't know if there's anything you can do about it. I think if you have them, it might be okay, but I don't think it's going to be perfect. And with new business, I feel great about. Tenant, I'm a little shaky. Okay, Fleur de Moon, so good to see you. Thank you for your patience. My ex contacted me. Will it be possible to build something more serious with him this time, or should I not reunite? You're Victoria, so good to see you. And I know you gave me his name too. His name is Frank. All right. So, oh, and thank you so much for your kind words, Fleur de Moon. I'll tell you what the truth is. I don't give any of my energy. I draw energy from earth and heaven, and that's the energy I give to you. That's how you do it. Seriously. Okay. So when we look at Frank, he comes with a ton of baggage, When we look at how it was before, he was not emotionally available at all. And he was not two-faced, he was three-faced. Look at him. So he wasn't good to you. When we look at why you have feelings for him, this is the part I do not understand. Objectively, and you're here with me, I believe, so I am looking for an answer if you don't mind, and you're here. Why? Why in the world? Like, why do you have feelings for this person? I'm sorry, that sounds so mean. I'm so sorry. But I just can't understand why you would want this. I feel like his intention, yeah, he is not coming with the best of intentions. He is coming for comfort. He wants what you can give to him. And he knows what you can give to him. But I'm going to say, like, you offered as an option, should I just not have the reunion? You got to do you, boo. You got to do what you feel best, what feels best to you. But I think you could do so better elsewhere. And when we saw all those kings in the beginning, I'm wondering if that's also an indication of all the other kings in the sea. Kings aren't in the sea, but you know what I mean, right? So I don't feel good about a reconciliation here. I'm so sorry. Okay. Cottage Country on Twitch. Yes, you absolutely can. I've got a little bit of a queue on YouTube, but I can get you in a couple of people. So give me a specific question. I'll be happy to do it very soon. Moving on YouTube. Dan, okay, yes. It's Dan, you're up next. I'm just looking for your question. Big red hands. I'm looking for big red hands. Okay, hang on, I'm looking. I'm sorry, I'm so lost right this minute. Give me a minute. Oh, I found revival. I'm in. I found where I was supposed to be. Yay. Okay. For my health and sanity, do I need to be an a-hole to the family that lives with my wife and me? Good question. And I remember that question because I love giving people permission to be a-holes when it's appropriate, right? Because I know you won't be an a-hole, Dan. I know that. I know you will gently and firmly do what needs to be done. They may think you're an a-hole, but that's their problem. So let's see. Yeah, you knew the answer when you asked the question. Yes, it is time. It is time. You must. But it's not being an a-hole. It's setting boundaries. And if they can't understand that, there are a-holes in the picture and it's not you. All right. Let me know what you think. Wendy, you are very welcome. Okay. Cottage Country, I don't see your question yet. So I'm looking for your question over on Twitch. And here we are. It's Revival of Venus. Revival of Venus. I found you. Revival of Venus. What should I be focusing on? And what is it that I don't see coming? Cottage Country. Yes, that's a good question. And I will do it right after I finish Revival of Venus right now. Dan, I'm very direct. That's fair. Okay. Revival of Venus. What should you be focusing on? Being present, being mindful, being present in the moment. And if there is any travel coming up, making sure those plans are good. And if there's an issue with your car, get on that right away. Now, what don't you see coming? Your own happiness, your own happiness, your own intuition unfolding. What you don't see coming is all the good things that are coming your way. I swear to goodness. Revival of Venus on point. You got it. Okay. Imy, good to see you. Cottage Country over on Twitch. What I should work on to find new love. What a great question. Oh, Justine, could we do another Am I the a-hole class? Damn straight we can. Good idea. Can someone text me a reminder to set up an AITA class, please? We did that a long time ago and it was fun. We did it as a members only and it was really good. I see your question. I will get to it. Thanks for being here. Okay. Cottage Country. What you should work on to find new love. Your own confidence, your own sense of self, being comfortable with who you are, and being able to say no and have good boundaries. So confidence and boundaries. And also I feel like career needs some adjustment. That's not particular to love, but it will be particular to your overall happiness. Good luck. Okay, a penny for your thoughts. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. A sort of a new friend. I wonder if she is a friend or if I'm just useful. She says she will help me with my garden and getting the greenhouse up. So here's the thing. I think her intentions are the best. Yes, seriously, Dan, say hi to Michelle. I think your friend's intentions are the best, but the actions may be less than good. So you're going to have to let the actions speak for themselves. But I think your friend may be too busy to help you, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry to say. Caroline McMahon over on Insta, did you ask a question? I know you were there. I saw some emojis, but I didn't see a question, so I was curious about that. I am scrolling through. Oh, yeah. Teresa. Yes. There you are. Teresa, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Penny, I help her very often. Yeah, maybe you need to be a little bit busy. Not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Teresa, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Should I relocate to Southern PA to be closer to work as a stepping stone to move up at my current job, or focus on acquiring a position that will allow me to move to the Southern US like I really want to? Okay. Relocate to Southern PA, focus on relocating south. Oh, just do what you want to do, Teresa. No intermediate steps. Focus on the job that will allow you to move where you really want to be, without question. Cottage Country, you are very, very welcome. Your Muse Sai, I'll do the person you're dating since your last question was really about your daughter. Your Muse Sai, fairly new relationship. Take this really, really slow. I think one or both of you have a lot of baggage from the past that you're bringing. I'm not sure this person is going to be as stable as you need. Give it time, let's see, but take it slowly. Don't give this person your heart yet. Let's see what happens. Teresa, you are very welcome. Gen Xers, a question. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much. Gen Xers, thanks for being a member. Your father died 2 weeks and a day ago. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear this. And I've seen some of the conversation. I know you did not have a great relationship with him. And I hate to say this, but when an adult child says of their parent, we don't get along or we didn't have a great relationship, I feel like that's code for my parent was unable to be the parent I needed. I think that's very often the code. So when I look at a message from your dad, Your father always saw your intelligence, but it scared him. He did not want you to be smart, and you are. Your father, he is well aware. You know, he has an awareness that he never would have had in life. He is finding the healing that he needs, that he was not going to find on earth. And part of that healing is recognizing how well he did not serve you, and how not serving you also didn't serve him. Like, he sees it all now. And so he's working through this, and he is going to try to be a bigger help to you in life. No, excuse me. He is going to try to be a bigger help to you in your life now than he was during his life. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. And we're so sorry for your loss. Okay, scrolling through. Oh, Imee, so good to see you. You have 2 interviews. Do we think, wish Michelle well on her live. Do we think that Imee is going to get a job with these 2 interviews? I think one of them may actually do for you. I think you're going to have a job pretty soon. And I think you're going to have a job. I think you're doing the right thing to get it. So yes. All right. So I think, my friends, we have come to last call. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Insta. If I missed you, I was never my intention. But now is the time. If you're just coming in, Sam Eli Arts, I'm seeing you. If you're just coming in, ask your question now or wait till next Saturday. It is time for your specific question. And if I accidentally missed you, it's time to reiterate that question, and please accept my apology. If you happen to be local to me, that would be in the Treasure Coast of Florida. We have our in-person tarot meetup tomorrow, 4 p.m., Panera Bread, Palm City. It's free to attend. It's 2 hours. We have a lot of fun. People drive up from South Florida. People drive down from Fort Pierce. We have a lot of time. No, we have a lot of fun. We have 2 hours, and we have a lot of fun. So join us if you can. Tharanaya, I see you. General guidance for the week ahead. Yeah. There are things from the past that are really triggering you. Look at the triggers, find your healing, lean into your creativity, start a new project. Oh, sorry. There you go. All right. My friends, I appreciate all of you. I wish you a great weekend. I am available for private readings. We can work by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Zoom, WhatsApp, Messenger, you name it, we'll do it. I can also see you in person in my office in Stuart, Florida. So reach out. There's probably a link in the description to reach out or a link to my link tree. So reach out, set up your appointment. I'd love to do a deep reading with you. We have a YouTube class coming up on the 10th. We'll stream that everywhere as well. Make your plan to join us for that. And Gen Xers, what you shared was spot on, and themselves told me even more. You draw cards like no one else. So the cards themselves told you even more. Thank you so very much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you to the members, the moderators, the new followers, this new subscribers, to everyone in this village. Thank you to the control room helping me out. I appreciate all of you. Take good care.